Hey guys, if you're watching this, you're catching the replay, and also for YouTubers, where's my camera? I am on Periscope, so I'm talking to people and chatting with them. Hey guys! Ooh. I had to change the orientation because I forgot I was posting this on YouTube, so sorry guys, I know it looks really funky to you, but it helps me for YouTube. So guys, how is everyone? I haven't been able to come on in the afternoons in such a long time because I have been pregnant, as you guys can see, the belly. I look so fat. Oh my gosh. There's a belly there. I'm 19 weeks this week. So I've just, oh, sorry, I apologize for the squeaky chair, but I have just been, hey girl, I've just been able to actually have some type of energy. I'm usually napping at this time, to tell you the truth. So, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to find out in like 2 weeks. Sorry, guys. When people hop on that have funky names, I block them. So that's why you see me kind of on here. So anyways, it kind of makes it difficult to look at their profile. So, you guys, so 8 months. Hey girl! I talk to Dana a lot on chat. 8 months. I am going to be a rep in 8 months on the 15th of this month. I started Agnes Dora December 15th. So that is crazy to me because I just, when you start this business, you don't even imagine the future. Like, you're just like hustling now and working hard now, and you can't even imagine what the future holds. Hey girl! Hey Donna! Oh, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I know I haven't been able to hop on Periscope much because these last few months have been so exhausting. Everyone keeps saying that's a girl because these this pregnancy has been tough for me. I have been nauseous. I've been all types of things, and it's really been hard to work my business. I'm not gonna lie. I do have a team that I am leading and helping them out and being there for them, and they're my priority really because I want them to be successful. And I built my team organically, and I'm still building it, so I want to make sure that everyone's successful. I really hate to see anyone struggling, especially because of summer. Summer was really tough for sales for a lot of people. Some people did well, some people didn't, and it just varies. But when I went to Bloom Convention, I had just passed. I left a few days after I had been a rep for 7 months, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, like, I remember seeing rep updates and chit chats for people who have been a rep for 6 months, and I was a rep for like 3 months. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine when I'm going to be that person, and here I am, that person. My inventory it's a little over 500 pieces. I've never been the one to want to have like 1,000 pieces because it's a lot in this small room. I'm not going to show you the mess that is my room right now. I actually have things organized here, but I need to get another rack, and I need to get another like tiered thing. I guess I'll show you that. Let me see. One of those. You see that? So that I can organize my inventory because it is crazy. And I just never thought I would get beyond 100 to 150 pieces. I remember just like selling with 100 to 150 pieces and getting below 100 pieces, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, when am I gonna ever be able to build my inventory? And then like, here I am, So, but if anyone is putting out there that you can do this job, this part-time, do this Agnes and Dora part-time and make a full-time income, is lying to you because it is a full-time job. And if you want full-time income, you need to do a full-time because it is a lot of work. And a lot of the girls, I have a couple of girls on my team who work full-time, and they can vouch. And girls I know, they can vouch for you that, I mean, it's tough, it really is. Think of my Agnes and Dora cup. So cute, right? But yeah, like they can vouch for you that it's a lot of work, you know. And some people think that because we have the party site, did I mess my makeup up? Hey Nikki, that because we have the party site, it's easier than like album sales. But some people still have to do album sales because that's what a lot of people are used to, you know. So I was thinking about this. Do you hang one piece each size, run to show, then leave the rest in a bag? Yeah. So what I do, I used to take every single item out of the bag, but it was too much for me to show every piece out of the bag. And then I'm gonna tell you the truth. When you start this business, shipping is fun, and then shipping becomes less fun as you continue the business. You know, you love making the money in sales, but when you're shipping a lot of packages, you're just like, oh my gosh, I'll be getting help next month. But yeah, so I will show. At first, I was showing one on the hanger, which I would put on myself because everyone loves to see product on you, right? And then I would show each bag and put a number on each bag, but I just found that wasn't really working well. So something that my sponsor did was she would write on like a note, like on a piece of paper basically. She would put the number on that piece of paper and then write all of the sizes. Thanks for the hearts. Write all of the sizes, and she puts it on the hanger. So then if I'm showing an item, I'm like, okay, you know, here's I have my clothes right here. You know, here's this swing. She has a piece of paper hanging here, and then all the sizes that she has available. So then you don't have to take everything out of the bag, and also people are seeing the item. So that's a really great way to do it. I might have that on some previous Periscopes, which I did that, but if not, my Facebook group, that's how I do it. So I do, when you're doing it in the beginning, it's really easy to show every single item, especially because when you get your initial kit, you have, that's the initial kit is the only time you're not able to choose your pieces. You know, that's HQ provides you with pieces that are popular within your region, your state. They really look at all of that, and pieces that are really popular for them. So that's what, so it's easier to show things. In an in-home pop-up, you need to probably take everything out. I don't do in-homes. I sell primarily online. I've done one in-home. It went well, but I don't like doing them. I don't like doing in-homes. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. What's good is that it's only a really short time period, so you can have like a pop-up for like 2 hours, and that's awesome. But when you first start, I do recommend having a pop-up because a lot of people are going to be interested in the brand, and you have like, depending on the package you get, you have like maybe a max of 250 pieces, 275 pieces. But with the platinum kit, right? Or is it, no, you'll have 350 pieces with the platinum kit, about-ish. So it's a little easier. But when you start to get anywhere beyond that range, honestly, it's going to get harder and harder. So to hang up every single piece. What's good is doing one-on-one appointments, which is really great because then you can gauge their size and just hang up that one piece, you know, or two pieces. Yeah, it's tough. You know, actually, there are a lot of reps who don't hang every single piece and do in-homes, and they do perfectly fine. They do a system like I have here, where they have their inventory. That's my shipping station, where they have their inventory kind of like in these bins. You can get these on Amazon, and then they just have like Joplins and just like Cardis or whatever, and that's how people shop, you know. And if they want to try it on, they'll take it out for the customer to try it on, but otherwise they'll just shop kind of warehouse style, you know. And they've done really well doing that. So it's just going to depend on your space and your sanity. So if I did more in-homes, I most likely would have like one out for people to like touch the fabric and stuff like that. And if they want to try it on, I could take it out of the bag for them. But otherwise, I would just have it in a system like that, so that people can shop that way. I don't know how reps have every single item out and sell like that. Like I see reps with the other companies have every single item and even doing online sales like that. And I mean, they have to because of the way that their company is structured, but that is tough. It's tough. You know, that is really tough. So I do love these bins, and I got this contraption at Home Depot. So it was like $40, and it's actually it's actually like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 level thing. But I have one here. I use the top as a shipping station, and I have one over here that I use as just for more inventory, and I need to get even more of it. So I'm kind of like, this is the only place I can record because I have inventory everywhere. So it's just gonna vary. But I'm here to take any questions too for you guys, current reps, or people who are interested in Agnes and Dora. Because I feel like, you know, for the first 2 months, it's tough. You're kind of like getting used to like who your audience is, who you're selling to, you know, what are your top clients, who are your top clients, what's the age range, what do they like, and kind of just like getting in the groove of things. And then after around 2 months, you start figuring things out. You're like, okay, you know, I sell to, like, for example, I sell to 25 to 45-year-olds, and I could tell that from my business analytics and just by my group, you know, so I know what they would like and what they won't like, and I buy based on what I like, basically, because I believe in, this comes from Emily Benson. If you don't know her, she's kind of crazy and high energy, but she has really great advice on boutiques. And her thing is, if you walk into your boutique and if you don't love everything that you have in your boutique, then how are you going to sell it? You know, how are you going to sell something you don't personally love? It's going to be hard. It's hard, you know. When you get your initial kit, and if you absolutely don't love something, then yeah, you know, fake it till you make it. But you're only going to have like 1 or 2 of that item, you know. But if you're buying a whole bunch of like Joplins, and you're like, oh, I don't like Joplins, but I'm going to carry, hi Abby, I'm going to carry Joplins, it's going to be a hard sell for you. So some people can do it, but for me, I believe to carry items that you love, because your customers are going to see that you love that item. Hey girl. So a majority, I would say 99% of the items in my boutique I love. There's a few pieces that I don't, that I bought, and I'm like, why did I buy that? I didn't love that. But I was at a stage where I was just buying and not thinking about things. But I do highly recommend you carry styles and prints that you love, because then your audience is going to see that. And it's going to be easier for you to be like, oh my gosh, I love this cardigan, or I love this top, or I love this ruffle, you know. But Agnes and Dora has become very boutique. You know, inventory management in the beginning was very all about building deep, you know. Can you talk about when you make that transition to ordering multiple at launch? Yes, I will. You know, it was all about building deep because of the way that HQ used to launch items, headquarters used to launch items. So like they would launch a bunch of dolmens and a bunch of high-lows, and I would buy a bunch of dolmens and a bunch of high-lows in different sizes, and the sizes that I sold, which at the time usually was, I sold a lot of bigger sizes in the beginning, so I would make sure to carry small to 2X. But now we've become more boutique, and it's just like, you know, if they launch a pleated midi skirt and they had like one, and if they didn't, that's just like an example, but you know, so I can be like, oh, I'm going to carry the pleated midi skirt, but I only am buying one. But you know, it's a style that I really like. I love midi skirts, and I really love the new pleated midi. I think the structure is more high end, it's more boutique, and even the Liverpool fabric feels different than the Liverpool fabric on the older midis. So I absolutely love them. I think they are fantastic for the price. Oh, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I wonder what you guys saw there. But anyways, so I just buy like 1 or 2, you know, of the styles or prints that I love, you know, like the collar dress. I only have one color right now because I didn't want to buy a run of them. So I do shop differently now. Now for multiples, to order multiples of something, you need to order multiples of something when you think that it is something that's going to sell for you very well. So for me, I bought multiple of the knit hoodies. Have I sold through all of them? The black ones, to be exact. The black knit hoodies. Have I sold all of them? No, I haven't. But, I mean, I sold through a couple sizes already. I was only able to grab 2 each. So when you buy multiples of something, you have to know that you are choosing to buy multiples of one thing, and you're not going to be able to get something else, okay? So if you are like, I want Cardi's, Tanks, Dolmens, and Joplins in this launch, and they're, really hot styles, like hot prints, or it's a new style, you are either choosing to buy multiples of something, or you're choosing to buy one of each of all four of those. Okay? Because when you buy multiples of an item, you're going to be spending more time on that. And when we do launches, seconds count. Okay? Now, inventory has increased immensely since I first started. Okay? Launches used to be bi-weekly, and they used to be like Hunger Games. They were intense. Okay? Intense. People talk about things now, and people coming from other companies are very they're very grateful for our system. So they never have any complaints, but it was like Hunger Games style, and this was a bi-monthly launches, okay guys? And I think I cried one time. Okay, like it was intense. I was like, what the heck, you know? There was like no one trained me on how to shop a launch. Like, I'm not talking bad about my sponsor or anything, but like they were changing the site and a lot of stuff was changing and it was tough. And now we have so much inventory. Like, people talk about they couldn't get stuff at launches, and I'm like, but you have a ton of inventory to choose from right now if you want to. You can add more styles, you know. But when you choose to do multiples of one item, just know that you have to think about, is it going to be something that's going to be a top seller for you? Just because word on the street and the rep pages are, oh yeah, you know, I love this cardigan, I think it's going to sell. And you're like, oh, everyone's saying that's going to sell. Let me buy like 5 of each. And then it doesn't sell for you. Well, did you think about your target audience? Did you think about the age range? And did you think about what they like? And did you think about if you like the item? You know, so for me, the black knit hoodies are something that I know are going to sell through. Pixie pants are really great styles. Anything black, having multiples in, is good. You're going to sell it, okay? So, especially if they're coming from other companies, you're going to sell it, okay? I know, and sometimes it's hard, you know. When I did the black knit hoodies and got 2 each, I do recommend, I shop on my phone. I think shopping on your phone is so much faster with launches than my computer, just because the way that the site is set up. So I shop on my phone, and I went for black knit hoodies first, and I knew that I just wanted to get doubles of them. And I got them, and then I went for my next top item, and then that wasn't available, so I went for my next top item. You know, so I have a plan before I shop launches. I used to shop launches and just keep things in my cart and then check out whenever. But I like to check out quickly, even with the new warehouse that we have. And I literally write down, I would show you, but I don't know where I have my notebook at. Well, I have like 5 notebooks that I have Agnes Dora business stuff in. But this launch, I did it on my phone. I mean, I did the launch on my phone, but I wrote down the stuff I wanted on my phone. But this launch, I put, you know, whatever, like, let's say I wanted certain cardies. We do have previews with Agnes and Dora of stuff, but sometimes they don't launch it. So you do have to think about that. Yeah, they sold out in seconds. I got like 3 sizes, 1 each. So you have to be like, okay, cardies was my first go-to, you know. I wanted these other 2 cardies, but they didn't launch. So I was like, okay, this is my second one, this is my next one, then after that tanks, these are the list of stuff, you know. So I'll go 1 each, 1 by 1, you know. So if I scroll and the next one is like already sold out, on to the next. But you know, you guys have to also think that black cardies were on the site. We're in August and June, they were on the site. Full runs. Full runs of black cardies in all sizes were sitting on the site. I actually got some. So they weren't something that were launched and then like taken away completely. They were sitting on the site. Same thing with some other cardies. Like some other cardies that people were like, oh yeah, you know, I couldn't get my hand on this. Hey Ticia, they were sitting on the site, you guys. Like, just sitting there. You know, and what happens is that people have FOMO. And FOMO is something that you'll find that customers have. Like, a customer takes a picture of something, posts it in your group, and then everyone's like, oh my gosh, I want that. And you're like, I've had it in my inventory for a month. You know, or I never even bought that. None of you guys were even interested in it, you know, and asking me for it. Or that same thing happens with us as reps, you know, and that's something that it took me a little while to get over. When I was a new rep, I had FOMO, like, for real. If I saw something sold out, I was like, damn, I should have gotten that. Or like, I would have something in my cart and I would ask another rep, hey, is this sold out? Should I get it? Yeah, if you wear it, they want it. It's like FOMO, for real. It's really FOMO. So as a rep, the same thing happens with us. We're like, oh man, everyone bought this, so like I want it too. But it took me a while to realize, like, I don't really want it. I just want it because everyone else got it, you know? And then I would see people destashing it a few weeks later, and I was like, you know? So that shows me that they have a lack of strategy when they purchase. So, because it's the same people destashing. But, and that's a whole, like, another topic with destashes. But you have to look on the site now. Like, there's things on there that people haven't bought, and then all of a sudden they launch it, and then everyone wants it. Oh, Facebook group. Someone asked, having trouble building Facebook group. I'll go into that. So you need to have a list before you do launches, you guys. Please, one thing, don't cart stuff and keep them forever. Oh my God, it kills me. I'm like, if you can't get the black cardies, give them to me. And I did that too. And it's okay, right? So just have a list and have prices. So like I have my budget. Like, oh, this is my budget. You know, this is how much I'm spending. This is how much I want. This is what I want to get. This is what I like. This is what I think my group would like. Okay, so cardigans are wholesale this price, and I want sizes extra small through extra large, and it's going to be a total of this price. Tanks are wholesale this price, and I want extra small through 2X, and it's going to be this price. So I know when I check out, I know approximately what's going to be plus shipping costs, right? I don't add that in, but I know that ship paid in it, that's shipping plus shipping. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to be spending, you know, about $700, and then shipping's gonna be like about, you know, $30 or something like that. So, and I don't recommend doing 3-day shipping. They've moved to a new warehouse, so they're still working out kinks unless you desperately need it, because 3-day shipping really eats into your costs. You need to think about wholesale for each item, and you have to think about the fact that you're paying shipping to get the item to you. You know, so, and then when you're paying extra shipping for 3-day, that's even taking away more from your profit. So that's something I don't recommend unless you're buying a ton of inventory, like over 1,000 or more than that. And then if you need it for vendor events. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you need it for a vendor event, then that too, or like an in-home, then okay, like play 3-day, but otherwise don't. It's a lot of money, and it's eating into your profits. You have to divide that number. Like, I pay, you know, X amount of dollars for a pair of leggings wholesale, plus, you know, X amount for regular shipping, but then if I do priority shipping, it's going to be an increased amount. So it really decreases your profit. So building your Facebook group. So this is one thing I tell my girls, you guys, is that summer, it's all about mindset. That's a whole nother topic of mindset, right? Hi, welcome. But summer is notoriously slow, right? So the thing about summer is that people are just not on social media as much because they're outside, spending time with their families, and people who have the opportunity to, who have jobs where they don't have to work in the summer are really going to spend that time with their family, you know, or maybe they work part-time in the summer instead of full-time, you know, so it's a really nice time to spend time with their family. And they're just not on Facebook a lot, you know. It's not like fall and winter, where the days are shorter, people are inside, people start to get like the blues because of the weather, or they're stuck inside because of a storm or whatever it may be, and they're just scrolling on Facebook and buying stuff. So we like that, right? But I know that it has been a lot of trouble for people to build a Facebook group this summer, and you can't let that get you down, okay? Because it's going to pick up. People are always watching you, okay? So you definitely want to take that into consideration, that people are always watching you, whether to join your team or to buy stuff from you later on. And you want to be on their forefront of their mind when they're looking to spend that money. Like, oh, Jessica, she was adding this stuff into her inventory, and I wonder if she still has those skirts or that awesome outfit she posted. You know, shopjessicaprada.com. That's where she's gonna go, right? Oh no, girl. And yeah, you launched, like, J months are notoriously slow. June, July, January for retail. And again, it's a mindset thing. It's something, you know, you have to, what I actually posted this in my Facebook today, what you think about expands. I think I said it. Did I say it differently? Ooh. Anyways, I have to check. I might have said something else, but what you think about expands, and what you attract expands. And when you think about things like, oh man, it's slow, I'm not growing my group, I'm not making sales, was this the right decision for me? I need help, but I don't know what to do. Then that's the type of energy and that's the type of results that's going to come back at you, you know, because that's what you keep thinking. But if you think positively about it, like, okay, new clients are coming to me every day, new customers are finding me, it's going to happen. You've got to put that energy out there. You know, being an entrepreneur, it's really, really easy to get stuck in a rut and be like, oh my gosh, like, I'm not selling, like, no one's buying from me. You know, it's really, really easy, but you've got to be positive. And I'm really big on personal development on this, really big on the law of attraction, you know, really big about reading personal development every single day. And that's not just like, oh, I'm in a small group, in a Bible study group, and I read the Bible. It's not just about that. I mean, I'm a Christian too, so I do that type of work. But you need to read personal development. You know, you need to be positive. Yeah, so good. So as long as you put that positive energy. Now, one thing with Facebook groups is you want to post on your personal Facebook page, profile. Post on your personal Facebook profile and make sure it's public. I know that a lot of us have it under friends. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Have it under like friends, and friends of friends can only see things. But make sure you go up there and press public whenever you post about Agnes and Dora. Yes, yeah, and I used to work in retail for many, many years, so the Agnes and Dora highs and lows are the highs and lows I experienced in retail. It was the same thing, so I expected it to be different, but it wasn't. It's going to be the same thing. So there's going to be dips and valleys in your business and in your income with this, you know, but the highs are amazing, and you get to the low and you're like, oh, it sucks, but you're going to get up there again, you know. But post on your personal Facebook profile, and please, don't post a pic of yourself, put a ton of hashtags with it and be like, I love this outfit, hashtag Agnes and Dora, hashtag a better me with A&D, hashtag outfit, hashtag love my job. Don't. Facebook doesn't love a ton of hashtags, first of all. That's a whole nother thing too. It doesn't love it like Instagram loves it. So you don't want to do that, okay? That's so funny. Someone said I sleep in my barber chair. I snap in the spa room. I used to work in cosmetics. When I was pregnant, I did. I was like, I need a break. It was so funny. Just have the price down here. But yeah, so yeah, post in your personal Facebook profile, page, whatever, and make it public and put something meaningful. You know, like if you chose Agnes and Dora because the clothes make you feel beautiful, write about that. Like, you know, for me, I would say something like, before, it was so hard for me to find clothes. I hated going shopping. I felt terrible in my postpartum body, and I used to just cry in the fitting room whenever I used to try on clothes, you know. And now I don't have that problem. Now I don't even know who that girl is, you know. Now I feel confident and beautiful in what I'm wearing and in who I am. And then I do a space and I do like hashtag Agnes and Dora, you know, and I post a picture. It's a picture of me in my outfit, or it's a picture with me and my family, you know. But you want to make it meaningful, because like people don't want to just like see you in an outfit. Plus they don't even know what Agnes and Dora is probably. We're all just cute in our stuff, I know. So like, you know, you have to think about like, why did you choose Agnes and Dora, right? Like, you could have chosen another clothing company. I'm sure they have clothes that make you feel good too, you know. But you have to make it meaningful. So do post on your public profile. I do highly recommend having a business page because it's public, and a private group because it's private and women. Women don't like to post selfies of themselves in mirrors with no makeup in a public business page. It is what it is, right? I don't. So, that's what private group is going to be for. So it's going to be more of that like intimate experience. So while my business page, people do know me there, you know me a lot more if you're in my Facebook group. You know a lot more about my struggles and about my life. And I'm really real, like for real up in there. So, you know, so when people see posts like that in your business page and your Facebook group, I mean, in your public profile, they're going to be more apt to like check you out, you know. Also, women don't want their husbands to know they're shopping. That too, like they don't want them to know. They want it to be quiet. I mean, I've sold here on Periscope and people are like, don't say my name. I'm like, oh, thanks, Christina. They're like, don't say my name. So people don't want their husbands to know. That's okay. That's their prerogative. I'm cool with that. So yeah, you also I do recommend, what else? You need to be real, you know, in your face, and for people to join your Facebook group. So maybe even posting your why in your business page as a video, or like having a why series, like why you chose Agnes Dora, why you're doing this, you know, why you became an entrepreneur, putting that on your Facebook profile and making that public, and hashtagging Agnes and Dora, whether it be up there or in the comments, and hashtag a better me with the A&D is really great too. So you really want people to like get to know you and to trust you. You know, that's how people are going to go into your Facebook group. The BSTs are kind of good. I don't recommend you look at comments in the BSTs. Don't look at what those women are saying. It's a group of women, okay? And a large group, you know? So the buy, sell, trade pages can be very negative. But like posting, you know, an outfit or like several outfits and posting the sizes, and you know, people finding you that way, and people are like, oh, you know, do you have a Facebook group? What's your Facebook group? You know, they get to know you. You know, that's a really good way to grow your Facebook group as well. You know, don't just link drop. Don't, someone says, hey, I'm looking for dolmens, and you go, I have dolmens, shop.prada.com. Cool. They're gonna look and you're just another person who said they have dolmens. But if you're like, hey Diane, I see that you have a lot of options for dolmens here, and that's amazing. You know, dolmens are like one of my favorite styles and actually one of my top sellers, you know, and I would love to help you style you in a dolmen and maybe even find a great outfit for you. Here's my link if you want to check it out. Also, here's my Facebook group. You know, if you want to get to know me, I really talk about my family, my life there and stuff like that. And I've had people join my Facebook group like that because guess what? I wasn't just someone like, hey, I have it. Here's my link. Or some people just drop their link. Don't do that. You know, get them to get a connection with you. And what's a really good thing to do is to tag them. Like, hi Diane, their name is going to come up because they're in that group, in the buy sell trade page. And by tagging them, their notification comes up like, oh, someone tagged me in something. And they see your comment out of the 180 comments. This is gold, what I'm telling you guys right here. So I do recommend, sorry guys, hold on. So that's something I do recommend, using the buy sell trades to your advantage. Don't post giveaways there. People are tired of giveaways. They're just it's too saturated with giveaways. Not just our company, other companies, other direct sales companies are always like, giveaway for this, giveaway for that, giveaway. You know, people just don't want just a bunch of giveaways. So, holy moly. So, I don't recommend doing that. But to grow your group, I do recommend working the buy sell trade pages in a smart way, working your public Facebook profile. Holy moly. Sorry guys, I'm just seeing names that are just weird. Working your Facebook profile in a smart way and making sure you put public when you post about Agnes and Dora. And then also posting on your business page, having a public business page. And this, you guys, this right here is gold, because I see a lot of people don't do this. You need to put that you are an Agnes Dora representative on your Facebook page, okay? Your Facebook profile. So, and don't put works at Agnes and Dora. You don't want people going to Agnes and Dora on Facebook. You want them to go into your group or to your business page. So you can tag your business page. So excuse me, for mine, if you look, I'm pregnant, you guys, I'm sorry. For mine, if you look up Jessica Parada, you'll find that my Facebook profile says works, or it says independent representative or stylist or something like that. At Agnes Dora by Jessica, which is my business page, and you can click to that. You can press the shop now button and shop, or you can find my Facebook group on that. So you guys want to make sure that you are linking your personal Facebook profile to a business page so people can find you, and make your Facebook profile, make it what's the word I'm looking for? Make it unique to you. You know, you can do top 5 pictures, you can put a website in there, you can put a link to Instagram on there. You need to make it to you. Don't have your cover photo something ridiculous, okay? Make it something that maybe is family oriented. It can be the Agnes and Dora logo you use, or it can be, I don't know, anything, but it has to be something that's not just like something dumb. You know, because this is your business, and your personal profile is your business, like your face, like that, people are gonna go there. So you want to make sure that you have that set, and then also your Facebook profile picture needs to be professional. Ideally, it needs to be just a picture of yourself. It could be a cell phone pic, it doesn't matter. A picture of yourself, or you can do a picture of your family, and you don't want to constantly change it all the time, because people, they're going to see your face and be like, that's Jessica. I have my picture, it's the same picture I've used since I first launched. I have it on my Facebook business profile, my personal profile, my Facebook group, my Instagram. It's the same picture everywhere. Everywhere. My website, same picture, because then people are like, that's Jessica. You know? But if you see a picture of me and my best friend, which that's going to be confusing to them. They're going to be like, which one is the Jessica, if they don't know you? A picture of you and your dog, a picture of your dog, a picture of you and your family. They're not going to know. Now, if people see a picture of me and my family, they know, because I post that in my group and in my Instagram. So they know how my family looks, you know, but you want to have a picture really of just yourself, because then when people are going around through social media, they're like, that's Jessica. You know, so you need to have everything cohesive. That's another tip of mine. I'm just all full of tips here. But anyways, any more questions, you guys, that anything I can help you out with? If you're thinking about joining Agnes and Dora and still accepting people, if you like me, but also I do recommend that if you're ready to join, now's the time. And I'm saying that, like, if you're ready, like, because there was a moment in time where they where they paused onboarding, and it was a really long wait. And even when I first onboarded, I had to wait like 6 to 8 weeks for my kit. I think it was like seven weeks or so. But now you're getting your things so much faster. How long is the wait? Like next day. So if you're like, hey Jessica, I want to join the queue, you're gonna get an email in like 2 days that you've onboarded. Okay. That's just right now. Agnes and Dora wants to make things quick. Okay, guys? Now, in regards to your kit, it's probably going to take a few more weeks, but it doesn't take like 8 weeks or anything like that. It's going to be shorter. But yeah, you guys, when they decided to open onboarding, they wanted to make sure that it was going to start, that was going to be a quick process. And at first, it was very fast for everyone. But, oh, I said that if you like signed up today, you would get an onboarding email like in 2 days. So, Agnes and Dora is moving, they want to move towards having a very quick process, so that people who are like, oh, I want to join this company, you're in. Okay, yes, unless you're in Louisiana or Montana, yeah, and there's another state too. So that's something I didn't even know that actually, but that's something that they're working on. So if you're in Louisiana or Montana, they're just gonna keep you up to date. I have one girl who's in Louisiana, and it's just Agnes and Dora and the laws and stuff like that. So they keep you up to date if you're in those states. I have one girl who's still in the queue waiting, poor thing. Yeah, one of my girls signed, yeah, she was like my third rep who signed up. So It was probably before that. And I was like, have you onboarded yet? Something's going on. And that's when I contacted HQ, and they told me what was going on. And they were like, we're going to keep them up to date, but I do make sure that I keep up to date with that stuff for my girls, for her, because I don't want her to get discouraged. It sucks that everyone in my team has onboarded except her, and it's someone else too. And I think there was a glitch, or her email, she checked spam, but she said there wasn't anything there, but she should have onboarded too, and she doesn't live in Louisiana or Montana. But yeah, so it's pretty quick now, you guys. Agnes Dora just wanted to move to a very quick structure. You still have 21 days to decide if you want to join Agnes and Dora, and if you still need more time, I know sometimes, funds or things happen where you need to collect more funds, you can just email or call them and they'll give you more time. They're not like 21 days, well, you're off the list, peace. No, they're just like, okay, just let us know if you need more time, and they'll give you more time. They're not going to bump you down or anything like that. They're going to give you more time. So if you get your onboarding email and you're like, I'm not ready, it's okay. You just contact them. Agnes and Dora is really, really, really amazing. They are very hands-on. I contact rep support. They get back to me very fast on things. People, we have a lot of really great, great policies and stuff like that. But, there's... People sometimes think that things are set in stone, but if you contact rep support, they're super helpful about stuff. Like, if I find out that I got something with a hole in it, and I'm like, oh crap, I can't sell this. Well, if it's been past the mark where you're supposed to return it back to them, I can contact them, and they're pretty cool with it. So, don't be mean. Don't be like, hey, I need my money back for this. I'm just like, hey, I'm sorry, but I totally missed this and I just caught it now. Sending it out. They're pretty cool about stuff. Actually, I had ordered some mugs from not ordered, but I was at Bloom Convention and I got mugs, right? And I bought these mugs as so that I can do giveaways with it in my group. And it came like this, broken, right? And I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, I can totally fix it, but I was like, I don't want to give this to a customer. And they're replacing the mug for me. Actually, it was 2 mugs. I was like, hey guys, I'm really sad about this, that it's broken, and I'm giving this to my really top clients. And they sent me an email. I sent them an email last night, and they sent me an email today saying, hey, we know I spoke to the manager. We have the warehouse manager, I think it was, and we have the mugs, so we've already shipped them off to you. Not even a cost to me. So, yeah. Agnes and Dora really, they care about us. And at Bloom Convention, when I met Buffy and just meeting everyone, you guys don't understand how much they listen and care about us. I spoke one-on-one to the styling team, and they're truly listening, and they're real people, and they're people who, when you write a mean comment, they're hurt by it. They're real people. And I know social media, can get crazy, but they're listening. They're we see the comments, we're listening, we want to know. After Bloom, they actually sent out surveys about not only the convention, but about other things. I need to actually look at it. But they care, And Buffy, we had asked, who tries on the clothes before you guys send it out? Because there's been some sizing issues and stuff. And they're like, Buffy tries on every single piece before you launch it. She tries on every single piece. Before they put something online, she tries it on. So, what more can you ask? She's so hands-on with the company. This is her baby. And, she's just, you can feel the love. When you are near her, she has this energy that's just, so loving. And, I can't even explain it. I love her. I love her. So, anyways, it's I want to grow up to be Buffy. Anything else I can help you guys with? any Periscope questions on growing Periscope or anything like that, or Facebook groups or Facebook business page or party site or anything like that. I have 2 of these. I bought one for myself, and then I actually grabbed this before the party the last night at Bloom Convention. I was like, I have 2 of them. One's for Oscar though, so, and I bought myself a mug. Alright guys, so if you have any questions, feel free to message me at Agnes Dora by Jessica P at gmail.com, or my compliant email is at jessicaparada.com. It should be. Periscope tips. What do you want to know about Periscope? Ooh, darn. What can I help you with? Growing Periscope. Everyone asks how to grow Periscope. How to grow Periscope following. I know you guys hear the same answer, consistency. I know. And they're right. You know, the thing with Periscope is that people have to constantly see you and not just see you selling. Doing chit chats like this, it's really real. If you look through my Periscope, I think at 100 Periscopes, they start hiding some of your older Periscopes. But I don't know if I'm at 100 because I slowed down with Periscope a lot. But you can see me talking about Agnes and Dora a lot before I onboarded. A lot. So I have like, you know, I think I have like tax questions Periscope, and I was like, I'm not a CPA, but this is like what my CPA told me for Georgia, but you need to still talk to a CPA. But no, I don't do same day every week. No, like I'm a mom, I'm pregnant. No way. So for Periscope, you know, I say any day is good except Fridays is on and off for people. You know, for me, it could be okay, it could be bad. But some people have been good. But Fridays, Saturdays are kind of just like, people are just out and about on a Saturday. So I don't usually recommend Periscope on a Saturday, unless you're just doing a chat in the daytime. Sundays can be pretty good. I'm in, upstate South Carolina. I am in Gainesville. I'm in Gainesville area. But yeah, so a lot of people say have a schedule, but if you can't have a set schedule, then I just recommend you go on a couple times a week, at least once a week, if you're trying to build your following, minimum. But you want to be going on more than that. When I first started Periscope, I was going on multiple times a week. Okay, guys, selling and talking. So I would have these rep chit chats like once a week, and then I would sell on there like 3 to 4 times a week. So when you choose to sell on Periscope, you need to know that something else is going to go on the back burner, and that's probably going to be your Facebook group. Okay, so when you're selling on Periscope, you're showing them the brand new stuff, they're seeing everything first, and your Facebook group, you're still working with them, but you're not going to be working with them as much. You're not going to be doing Facebook Lives, really. Maybe once a week if you do them at all. So you have to know that you're putting all your eggs in the Periscope basket and not on Facebook. You know, and that's what I did. I was like, Periscope sees things first. Periscope view, like my Periscope followers are the people who are going to see my new inventory first. That's who I'm paying attention to, basically. And then on Facebook, I would still post about myself, still post things, but I wasn't, like, I had done one Facebook Live when I first started around December, and then I didn't do another Facebook Live till like March maybe, because I was constantly on Periscope. So if you're going to work Periscope, you need to be consistent. Also, hashtags. Use hashtags. I literally, sometimes I'll just look up popular hashtags that night. Like hashtag requests is good usually. Hashtag pop the box or shop the box is good. But yeah, and if you do Agnes and Dora, it needs to be hashtag Agnes and Dora, not the, I think I need to eat something, not the ampersand, because once you put an ampersand, an and sign, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So once you put that in the middle of your hashtag, the and sign, the hashtag is not gonna it's not going to be found on Periscope, okay? Like, don't ever do that. Don't put a dash, don't put anything in the middle of words, because it immediately, like, is the rest of the word is irrelevant. So you want to put like hashtag A&D, and then like look at the stuff I put. Like, look through my Periscope. You want to put like cute emojis, Agnes and Dora, cute emojis with like on the opposite ends of Agnes and Dora. And then let's say you're doing cardigans and ruffles. So you're going to put cardigans and ruffles. If you're just doing two things, it's nice to put price. So cardigans 56, ruffles 56. I think they're both 56. So cardigans 56 and ruffles 56. And then a cute emoji, heart emoji or something like that. And then you want to start using hashtags. So that's the way to do it. Some people literally put hashtag Agnes and Dora, hashtag sale, hashtag. No one wants to see that. You need to make it look pretty. Emojis, okay? Emojis. People want to see emojis. I know even if you're like older and you're like, emojis are for kids. No, like seriously, people want to see emojis, okay? Even when you post on Facebook, in your Facebook group, you want to break up paragraphs with emojis. For sure. Because it can get really like daunting to just read long words. So yeah, if you're gonna do Periscope, be consistent, go on a few times a week, let them get to know you. You have to think about the fact that in your Facebook group, people are getting to know you in your Facebook group, right? Like, you post pictures of yourself, you post pictures of your family, you post pictures of what you're doing, you're talking about yourself, you're talking about your why, but Periscope doesn't get to see that. And there's a lot of Periscope shoppers who don't even have Facebook, so you have to think about that. So you have to think, how am I going to get Periscopers to get to know me? Okay, you need to do rep chats, you need to talk to them, you need to talk about your why. You need to like have fun with them, because they're not going to shop with you if they don't get to know you. I'm sorry I'm burping, you guys. Pregnant life, seriously. If Megan Mann was on here, she would know. Like, she used to burp all the time in Facebook lives, and I was like, we used to always laugh, but seriously, pregnant life. But anyways, also when you're selling, like, don't put on a smile, talk immediately, don't stand there. That's boring. Like, immediately. Hey guys, if you're catching this or watching the replay, feel free to fill out my checkout form at jessicacheckout.com, and I'll shoot you an invoice if I have the item. If not, I'll email you. You want to start talking and be like, yeah, so guys, blah, 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 blah. Start talking. Even if you have one viewer, if you have 0 viewers, it doesn't matter. Start talking. If you are affected by the amount of people who are watching you, put a piece of tape over it so you don't see it. I'm putting my thumb over the tape. Put a piece of tape so people don't see, so you don't see how many viewers are on. So then you're going to continue to be yourself and to sell without thinking, I only have 1 viewer. You know what I mean? I know it's tough. So you want to do that. You just want to like keep going, okay? I literally have kept selling when I had 0 viewers. 0. Like, I was like, holy moly. I kept going. And I had replay shoppers. You know, so people shop my replay if they fill out my Google Doc. So you just want to keep going. You know, don't get mad. Don't stop in the middle of a Periscope. Don't go, well, no one's on, so I'm going to go. Don't do that. That's terrible, because people are going to watch the replay. You know, so if I leave because there's not a lot of people on and maybe I'm exhausted, and this I don't recommend. Like, now, people know me, I'm pregnant, and like I get really, really tired, you know, but I'll be like, okay guys, so I know a lot of you guys hopped off, but feel free to shop my replay, and fill out my form, jessicacheckout.com, and I'll send you an invoice, and PM me if you need anything, but and make sure to join my Facebook group. I say my Facebook group, or like my business page to keep up with any sales that I have going on. I would love to have you. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. That's what I do. You know, you need to always have that energy up. So even if you're leaving, like, have that energy up, okay, guys? So don't do a 10-minute sale and be like, well, no one's on here, so I'm going to go. Don't do that, you know? You have to remember, people are watching, and even if you have 1 person watching, that's 1 person watching. That's a person watching you, taking their time to sit there and watch you. So even if it's your mom, I don't care. They're taking the time out of their day to watch you. So you need to respect that and know that people are going to watch your replay. Maybe not as much in the beginning, but they're going to watch it. And also, don't delete a Periscope unless it's like absolutely terrible, like as in like you threw up, you fell. I mean, it's just like you need a gauge. But like, unless it's absolutely terrible, keep all your Periscopes going, because people like to see consistency, and you're gonna get to the point where you're in my position and people are gonna talk about Periscope tips, and they're gonna be like, she doesn't have a lot of Periscopes. But you can look through my Periscopes and see that I have been on for a lot of time. So you want to make sure to keep your Periscopes up all the time, and make sure your location is off. Okay, be safe, you guys, be safe, because there's creepers out there. And just block the creepers. Don't let people get to you. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, you like look like this person. People say that I look like this girl who I think does pornography. And I really don't care. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. Block. Block people. Just block them. You just click on it and block them. Okay? Don't let them get to you. Like, if they're like, let me see your toes, just don't let them get to you. Don't let them get to you. Just go block. That's what you see me when I pause and you see me just like staring at the screen. I'm blocking someone. You know, or if I see they have a weird name, I just go to view profile, block, or I just go to block immediately. And that's another thing. That's why you want to have a good name on Periscope, because if you have a creepy name, then people are going to block you. So yeah, I'll just block people. And then also help others and block people for them. Like, you guys can block people from this broadcast. You won't block them from my profile, but you'll block them from my broadcast. Yeah, don't get sassy. Yeah, I do say don't get sassy. I got that from Lauren. Don't get sassy. I'm like, don't get sassy, I'm gonna block you. Like, if there's creepers watching you, someone who with a weird name comes on, but they don't say anything, like, whatever, let them watch. Who cares? They're in the basement eating Cheetos in their underwear. Who cares? You know, but if they start to say something, like, someone came on here and said something about, like, I look nerdy or something like that. Okay, bye. I didn't even say anything to them. I literally didn't even acknowledge them. So don't waste your breath. Don't get scared. Make sure your location is off. Don't get scared. Just be like, I don't care if they say something about boobs. Also, if they say open, they're saying take your shirt off. Block them. Block them. If they say open boobs, block. Don't even acknowledge it. Don't even acknowledge it. Just block. So, alright, my friends. Any other questions? Anything else I can help you with? Look at my leggings. They're so cute. When we saw these at Bloom Convention, everyone went freaking nuts. Like, they were like, whoa, Agnes Dora leggings. So, they're so comfy. But any other questions for me? I will answer questions, and if not, and I'll get to going. My stomach is growling, so I'm hungry. Yeah. My son might be awake. Might not be awake. But any other questions for me? If not, I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna roll out. I'm getting gangster with it. And I will see you guys this week. I plan to do a sale this week, but I just don't know what. I have so much inventory, I have to think about what kind of sale I want to do. I used to just be like, shop my entire inventory, and I can't do that anymore. It's so much. So, maybe outfits. I have to figure out a way to do that. Maybe tops. Tops and tunics. Maybe dresses. I have a lot of cute dresses. I might do dresses. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining me. You guys rock. Make sure that you follow me on here so you guys catch up with any Periscope sales I'm doing or chit chats. Make sure you are following me on Facebook to catch any sales there. So my business page, Agnes Dora by Jessica, or my group, Agnes Dora by Jessica Parada. Of course, I would love to have you. Welcome to the family. Come in. Look how veiny I am, you guys. So bad. Anyways, join me there, you know, and yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Mwah. All right, stop.